Well, good evening, folks. It's the real Captain Kirk here. It's the 22nd of August, Sunday evening, and again, we can say we are officially live from One Bethlehem Plaza in downtown Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. Looking at last week's summer here, week ending 21 August, now this big map is mean temperatures versus last year, same week, on a retail calendar. Here in the U.S., we were just almost similar to last year, 7th warmest in 36 years, above average. Again, pretty much hotter east, cooler in the Rocky Mountains. 115% wetter than last year with these tropical systems, and 4th wettest in 36 years, so much above average precip on that front. Up in Canada, just a little bit cooler than last year, but still above average, driest in 3. Europe, a little bit cooler also, still above average, but driest in 3 years. Russia was for sure the hot spot, hottest in 36 years, near record heat, driest in 4 years, so hot and dry there. A little bit cooler in China, Australia about the same, India a little bit warmer, but driest in 7 years, and Brazil gone from their cold trends to now the warmest in 9 years, driest in 7, so pretty hot and dry. Their drought continues. Maps inset left are the trends versus average. Obviously, we have Tropical Storm Henri has made landfall here Sunday afternoon on the Rhode Island, Connecticut border, heading kind of northwest. So it's taking a more inland track as kind of an upper level low, tries to pull it that way initially, and then it'll make a right turn through Massachusetts and head off the coast here. Biggest impact certainly been some rainfall, even well outside of Henry's influence in Jersey and eastern Pennsylvania here. Some areas, 7, 8, 9 inches of rain. Again, kind of somewhat unrelated to the actual storm itself. The biggest impact here is going to be flooding rain. Obviously, it's a strong tropical storm. Winds were not the biggest concern. They're used to it with even stronger nor'easters, but certainly flooding rains and certainly some power outages with trees down. But it'll be weakening quickly here as we go through Monday. Looking at this week, 22 through 28 August, again, just a little bit cooler than last year, but still second hottest in 36 years. So obviously last year was number one, much above average temperatures. A little bit drier, 29% drier than last year, driest in 6, 9th driest in 36 years. So may want to enjoy those dry trends while they last, because it looks like the tropics may get extremely active here as we get toward the Labor Day week prior period here. Week ending 4 September, hard to believe already September, but a little bit warmer than last year, 13th warmest in 36 years, so above average national temperatures. Real hot spots again will be more toward the east, the northeast, and again, we got to watch the Gulf of Mexico. So 27% wetter than last year, wettest in 3, 11th wettest in 36 years. So where that conveyor belt of heavy tropical moisture, whether it's Texas and Arkansas or Florida, you definitely want to keep an eye on the tropics, because there are a couple systems here. We'll show you an animation here, but first system you can kind of see is maybe heading toward Texas, TBD on that, and then a secondary system that heads toward Florida and makes a left turn. We'll see about that as well. So again, anywhere in the tropics from Texas to Florida and the southeast coast, you want to stay on guard here, because the tropical cycles are very favorable for activity. And again, you can see all these tropical waves coming off Africa into the Atlantic. So there's a lot of potential out there, and we'll just need to watch it here as we enter the peak, historical peak. Around 10 September is usually the peak day, but again, we've got about a month and a half here of potential, a lot of tropical activity. Looking at the world outlook here, 22 August through 4 September here again, so hot eastern U.S. These are trends now versus average. Cooler to the northwest Rockies. They've had some snow, and so cooler trends out there and across Canada, cooler across Europe, and a hot spot remains there in Russia and Africa, and obviously Brazil. We'll end here with a quick look. 2021 recap here. This is the way our retail customers will look at the weather. So these bars are year-over-year trends. So we had the cold January, February, obviously that epic February with the polar vortex. Then a warmer April, parts of May into June. And then summer's been hot, had its moments, but not as hot as last year's pretty hot summer. We do think fall here, September, is going to be on the warm and wet side, again, due to tropical activity. So we're very concerned about that. But you can see by the blue lines here that we've pretty much peaked for temperatures for the season. So we're on our way down here as we enter unfortunately, the winter season. If you're looking forward to that, then you would probably like our winter outlook for November, December, January. Obviously, we're showing snow here. So we do think you're going to see a fair amount of that this year. So it is a sneak peek, but a cold, wintry, snowy winter ahead. So if I've depressed you here, we'll end with some relaxing music as we tour the Weather Trends 360's front office here. So with that, folks, have a great week, and we'll be back here this time next week.